exercising some precautions with respect to this, but please try to be relaxed, ma'am. Attorney Ligutan, your witness, trying to make an offer.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, please. Mr. Presiding Officer, our Senator judges, the prosecution presents the first hostile witness in this impeachment trial. The testimony of the first, we'll pronounce it at hostile, we're accustomed to hostile. Ang testimonya ng kauna-unahang hostile witness sa impeachment trial na ito is being presented to prove ang mga sumusunod. Layo ng prosecution na ipresenta o iharap si Gina Acosta bilang isang hostile witness. Ibig sabihin, hindi po siya testigo pabor sa prosecution. Pangalawa, si Ms. Acosta ay nanunungkulan ngayon bilang Vice Presidential Staff Officer 6 sa Office of the Vice President. Pangatlo, siya ay nagsilbing Special Disbursing Officer or SDO ng Office of the Vice President noong taong 2022 at saka 2023. Pang-apat, siya rin ang nagsilbing SDO para sa confidential funds noon ni Mayor Sara Duterte sa Davao City mula taong 2019 hanggang 2022. Panglima, siya ang naging staff member sa Davao City Administrator's Office sa pagitan ng mga taong 2016 at 2022 at ng Davao City Budget Office sa panunungkulan noon ni Mayor Sara Zimmerman Duterte. Pang-anim, sa last quarter o huling 3 buwan ng 2022, ginastos ng OVP or Office of the Vice President ang halagang 125 million pesos na confidential funds sa loob lamang ng 11 araw sa ilalim at pamamahala at pangangasiwa ng Vice Presidente nang walang liquidation, nang hindi kumpleto o walang sapat na dokumento na nagpapatunay sa pagbabayad. Pang-7. Pang-8. Inatasan ng Vice Presidente ang witness na i-encash ang kabuuhang halaga na 500 million pesos or kalahating bilyon noong ika-20 ng Disyembre 2022, ika-6 ng Pebrero, ika-25 ng Abril, at ika-14 ng Hulyo 2023. I skip number 7, sorry. Sa tatlong 3 quarters ng 2023, ginastos ng OVP ang halagang 375 million na confidential funds sa ilalim ng pamamahala at pangangasiwa ng Vice Presidente nang walang liquidation, nang hindi wastong liquidation rather, nang hindi kompleto or walang sapat na mga dokumento na nagpapatunay sa pagbabayad. Let's go to number 9. Ang lahat ng confidential funds na inilaan sa OVP ay na-withdraw in cold cash na nagkakahalagang kalahating bilyong piso noong December 20, 2022, February 6, April 25, At July 14, 2023, pang-sampo, inutusan ni VP Sara na ibigay ang kabuuhang ₱500 million, 500 million pesos in cold cash sa security officer ng OVP na si Colonel Lachica na hindi isang accountable officer, isang paglabag sa batas. Sa Joint Circular 2015-01, pang-11, ang ginagawang disbursements ng confidential funds sa ilalim ng Office of the Vice President. Ang ginawang disbursements ay maraming bahid o namumutakti sa pagsuway at paglabag sa Joint Circular 2015-01. 12, bigo ang respondent, Vice President, na maliquidate ang kabuuhang halaga na ₱500 million na pera ng bayan, 500 million pesos, alinsunod sa demand o kahingian ng Joint Circular 2015-01. Pang-13, dahil dito, maituturing na ginastos ng Vice Presidente sa pansariling gamit at kapakinabangan ang ₱500 million na pera ng bayan na confidential funds ng Office of the Vice President. Lastly, Your Honor, please, tutukuyin ng witness ang mga dokumentong may kaugnayan sa mga aligasyong nakasaad sa Articles of Impeachment. That's for the offer.
Comment, Attorney Bacuel?
Your Honor, for purposes number 2 and 3, we are willing to stipulate. We note that for purpose 3, this was already part of the admissions of the parties in the pretrial order. And it's contained in Part 1A, Item 2.8 of the pretrial order, Your Honor. For purpose number 4 and 5, as regards the confidential funds in Davao City and the position of the witness as SDO of Davao City, we would like to object on the ground of irrelevance, Your Honor, considering that for the simple reason that the confidential funds in Davao City are not part of the allegations in the articles of impeachment. So there's really no fact in issue to be proved by the testimony of the witness, Your Honor. And for all the other purposes, Your Honor, these are subject to cross-examination.
What does Attorney Ligutan say with respect to counsel's stipulation to your second and third offer?
The stipulation is well taken, Your Honor, please. So therefore, it is established na si Ms. Acosta ay ngayon nanunungkulan bilang Vice Presidential Staff Officer 6, saka nagsilbi siyang Special Disbursing Officer noong taong 2022 saka 2023. However, Your Honor, please, yung punto na walang relevance, yung naging pagsisilbi as SDO para sa confidential funds mula 2019 saka 2022, saka I think yun, di ba? Your Honor, please, we beg to disagree. It is very much relevant in today's proceedings, considering, Your Honor, please, that it is her experience as the SDO of Davao City in those inclusive years that led the Vice President to also bring her to the office of the Vice President and do the things they did in Davao City, this time with the money of the office of the Vice President. That is very much relevant to the prosecution's case, Your Honor, please.
May I respond, Your Honor?
Yes, before the presiding officer makes a ruling, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. The rebuttal presented by the prosecution is wrong, considering that there's no such allegation in the articles of impeachment, Your Honor. Moreover, Your Honor, it is clear in the ruling of the Supreme Court in Duterte versus House of Representatives that the basis of any charge must be for acts committed in relation to the impeachable office and within the term of the impeachable officer, Your Honor.
Your Honor, can I make a quick rebuttal to the last point?
No need, counsel. The presiding officer will make a ruling. The court will allow it, given that it is for the purpose of establishing pattern and/or behavior on the part of the witness. But to be clear, that whatever she says with respect to acts committed by her in relation to the vice president now, while she was a mayor in Davao City, is not part of this impeachment trial and will not in any way add to the charges that has been filed and are pending before this court under the 4 articles of impeachment, as previously ruled by the chair in previous requests for subpoena, for example. However, may I ask counsel further to abbreviate the proceedings? Attorney Bakel, are you willing to stipulate that the witness is a hostile witness, and therefore counsel may ask leading questions already instead of qualifying the witness as a hostile witness?
No, Your Honor. The prosecution must first qualify the witness as hostile, Your Honor.
Then qualify her, Attorney Ligutan.
We shall.
Qualify her.
Thank
You
you
may
so much.
proceed when you're ready.
Teka po. Madam Witness, mayong buntag.
Mayong buntag sa
Ma'am,
Excuse me.
Your Honor,
Excuse
pwede bang
me.
magpaduol gamay sa
Can
atong
I
grupo?
move?
No? Can you draw closer to the microphone?
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Salamat po.
How are you, Madam Witness?
Okay, Jutay.
Okay, og jutay. Ibig sabihin, I'm a bit fine. Madam Witness, natay tubig. We have water.
Excuse me, sir.
Opo.
Sir, pwede didilibog na
Okay.
tubig?
Your Honor, ingon ang witness, sabi po ng witness, po pwede bang hindi po malamig yung tubig?
The OSAA is directed to kindly give her. Ma'am Gina, you prefer warm water? Hindi naman daw po malamig yan, pero baka dahil sa aircon na lang lumamig.
Ano lang po, sir, yung kung merong maligamgam.
Maligam-gam na lang po.
Mas
Pakibigyan na lang po
better
ng
po.
maligam-gam.
Salamat po.
Mm-mm.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
You may proceed, Attorney Ligutan.
Salamat, ma'am. May buntag na. Why are you here today if you know?
Na ako diri tungod sa akong sabwena.
Okay.
Nagipatawag ko diri sa Senado pizza August.
With your permission, Attorney Ligutan, kung papahintulutan niyo po, Ms. Gina, pwede po gamitin po ninyo para mas maunawaan ng mas nakararami, Ingles o Pilipino sa pagsagot?
Your Honor, pwede po haluan ng Bisaya, Your Honor.
Sige po, basta ma-translate ni Attorney Ligutan without any objection from the respondent yung ibang mga kataga o salita
Your Honor.
na gagamitin ninyo.
Your Honor.
Yes.
May we request an interpreter from this honorable court if this honorable court would allow, so that the defense would be able to easily understand the statements of the witness.
We have a senator judge who can interpret, but I doubt if I can do that or will do that.
Okay. Ma'am, Your Honor, I have a proposition. Ma'am Acosta, alala ko when you testified before the Committee on Good Government sa House of Representatives, ma'am, we spoke in Tagalog, then siningitan natin ng our great Bisaya language, no? Ma'am, pero po, para po mas mabilis, kung po pwede po, no, let's try as much as we could po to speak Tagalog. Kung po pwede lang, ha? And then, if you really have to speak Bisaya, then of course, hindi po pinagbabawal yan. We should be proud of it. Pero kung po pwede po, Tagalog po tayo.
I-try po na ako, sir. I will try my best po.
Let's try our best po, madam.
Sige ma'am, while we're looking for a court-appointed or selected translator to get an official translation, hanggang kaya ma'am, pero kung hindi po, kung hindi po kayang gamitin ng Ingles o wikang Pilipino, gamitin niyo po ang Bisaya o Cebuano, subukan po namin unawain at interpret.
Alright.
You may proceed, Attorney Ligutan.
Salamat. Ma'am, sinabi mo, andito ka kasi nga pinasabina ka. Pinasabina ng impeachment court, di ba po ba?
Yes po.
Ma'am, na-mention din, nasabi rin na ikaw ay isang Special Disbursing Officer, hindi lang sa Davao City, pati na rin sa Office of the Vice President. Yung tanong now is, what funds? What funds? Anong klaseng pondo po yung didi-disburse nyo bilang isang Special Disbursing Officer po?
Confidential funds po, Your Honor.
Confidential funds. So na-mention mo yung confidential funds. Now, sinabi mo ma'am na ikaw ay andito kasi nga napasabpina ka. Ma'am, yung tanong ma'am is, ito po ba ang unang pagkakataon na kayo ay napasabpina para tumistigo?
This is my second time. Pangalawang time na po ito, Your Honor.
Mhm. And then, pag sinabi niyo pong pangalawang time, ma'am, kailan yun? Kailan yung unang pagkakataon?
Yung pong sa House of Representatives, Your Honor.
Mhm. Now, House of Representatives. Maalala niyo yung petsa, ma'am? Kailan kayo nag-appear before the House of Representatives?
November 2025. November 2025.
Mhm. Taon po is? Anong taon?
No, 2025.
Hindi po 2024?
2020. Sandali lang, sir, ha?
Sige, sige. Anyways, ma'am, basta sinasabi niyo po, secondary na po yung taon because it's on record naman. Pero nasabi niyo, ito po yung pangalawang pagkakataon na kayo ay naimbitahan po na tumistigo kasi po may sabpina. Now, yung tanong, ma'am, is, this is preliminary question. Ikaw ba ay nakatanggap na ng isang reklamong kriminal or administratiba na may pagkakaugnay sa paggamit ng confidential funds?
Leading, Your Honor.
Exactly, I just said preliminary, Your Honor.
Preliminary, counsel. Witness may answer.
Wala, Your Honor.
Aha. So sinasabi mo, ma'am, mama, na wala pa kayong natatanggap na reklamo. Yun po yung sagot nyo, di ba, ma'am? Ipinapakita ko ngayon, ma'am, yung isang counter affidavit. Okay. Your Honor, I move that the prosecution counsel, Attorney J, be allowed to confront the witness with the documents. And that is a continuing motion because we'll be doing that for the rest of the remainder of the testimony, Your Honor.
Assisting counsels from both parties may approach.
Mhm.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Yes, Attorney Bakel.
may we know the purpose of the questioning of the prosecution?
Mhm. Your Honor, I'm tempted to state that, but we are leading there. We are about to establish the ground to make this witness an hostile witness.
Mhm.
May we not be preempted, Your Honor? Preempted, Your Honor?
You answered the query of counsel. You may
All right.
proceed.
Now, Your Honor, please. This witness, Madam Acosta, is facing a complaint together with the Vice President exactly because of their misuse of confidential funds. Your Honor, it is stated in the witness's counter affidavit that the Vice President is not responsible or should not be held liable for any misuse of confidential funds. Your Honor, that interest is directly adverse to the prosecution's case before this impeachment court. The prosecution seeks to prove otherwise, that this witness, that the Vice President, rather, is responsible for the illegal disbursement of confidential funds. Therefore, if on one hand, sinasabi ng testigo sa counter affidavit niya na walang pagkakasala yung Vice President sa maling paggamit ng confidential funds, that's on one hand. On the other hand naman, sinasabi ng prosecution, Your Honor, please, na no, hindi. May ebidensya, it's so clear na kailangan managot yung Vice President for misusing public funds. Now, this is the time, Your Honor, please. Okay? If the good counsel will allow, with the presentation of a counter affidavit by the witness stating under oath that the Vice President did not misuse confidential funds in direct conflict with the prosecution's case, Your Honor, please, we now invoke Section 13, Rule 132 of the Revised Rules on Evidence. If the court may allow. Your Honor, according to Section 13, Rule 132, a witness may be considered as an unwilling or hostile if so declared by the courts upon adequate showing. Yun yung una po, Your Honor. Adverse interests. Adverse interests. Ms. Acosta, the witness, has an adverse interest in this case as her position, as shown sa counter affidavit niya, is clearly inconsistent with the position of the prosecution that called her as a witness. The prosecution presents her to prove that the respondent misappropriated confidential funds. Sa kabilang panig, sinasabi ni Ms. Acosta, yung Vice President complied sa lahat ng rules tsaka batas sa paggamit ng confidential funds. Sinasabi ni Ms. Acosta, hindi nag-misuse si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte na kahit isang sentimo ng confidential funds. We now invoke the case of People versus Che Chun Ting, GR number 130-568-69, dated March 21, 2000. Supreme Court dealt with a hostile witness. Kasi nga, adverse yung interest doon. Sinasabi sa kasong iyan, having an adverse interest meant, that the position or interest was adverse to what the party called her wanted to establish or prove. Yun po yung batayan ng Supreme Court. Kung yung posisyon ng isang witness is salungat sa posisyon ng partidong nagpapatawag sa kanya, sa kasong iyan, sabi ng Supreme Court, established na po yung requirement ng adverse interests sa ilalim ng rules of courts.
Comment,
Your Honor,
Attorney
please.
Bakel?
Your Honor, the respondent respectfully submits that the adverse interest must be shown by the prosecution through an examination of the witness and not through a mere motion or manifestation, Your Honor.
He just did, counsel, by showing the position taken by the witness in her counter affidavit.
Additionally, Your Honor, the defense also submits that the mere fact of the pendency of the criminal case does not satisfy the requirement of adverse interest under the rules of evidence, considering that it apparently constitutes to a mere expectation that the witness will testify unfavorably to the prosecution, which is not within the ambit of the rules, considering that the declaration of a witness as hostile presupposes that the prosecution would face difficulty in obtaining answers from the witness on account of such adverse interest, Your Honor.
Allow the presiding officer. Ms. Gina, saan po kayo nagtatrabaho ngayon sa Office of the Vice President? Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sino po ang boss niyo sa Office of the Vice President?
Si Vice President Sara Duterte.
Permanente po ba kayo doon o coterminous?
Coterminous po, Your Honor.
So pag wala na si VP Sara doon sa OVP, wala na rin po kayo?
Yes, Your Honor.
So pag na-impeach si VP Sara o matanggal siya, wala na rin po kayong trabaho doon?
Wala na po akong trabaho sa OBP.
Sa OVP, siyempre. Mapo. So maalis kayo sa OVP? Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
In addition to the ground raised by Attorney Ligutan that witness has taken a position by virtue of her counter affidavit filed before the Office of the Ombudsman, The court hereby declares the witness to be a hostile witness under and in accordance with Rule 132, Section 13. However, for the information of the senator judges and the public and counsels as well, this only gives Attorney Ligutan the right to ask leading questions, still not allowed to ask misleading questions. As I know, Attorney Ligutan is well aware of the distinction.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, to abbreviate the proceedings, the witness is so declared and Attorney Ligutan may ask leading questions of this witness. So ordered.
Maraming salamat. Madam Witness, kayo po ma'am ay isang hostile witness na. So ma'am, I can now ask you questions. Sorry for a brief Bisaya. Pero ma'am, wala ta nag-away ha?
Opo.
We are not enemies. Okay? Andito po tayo sa isang bagay lang. Ano yung totoo? Unsay tinuod, unsay kamatuoran. Let's proceed. Madam Witness, you already mentioned, in fact established, na bago ka naging SDO para sa Office of the Vice President, ikaw rin ang SDO na nag-handle ng confidential funds po para sa Davao City. Alala mo po ba yan?
Your Honor,
That's preliminary, Your Honor.
we,
Attorney Bakel,
we are constrained to again object on this line of questioning on the ground of relevance, Your Honor. Considering that confidential funds of Davao City are not mentioned or even alleged in the articles of impeachment, Your Honor. Nowhere in the articles of impeachment does it state that the confidential funds pertaining to Davao City are at issue in this case, Your Honor.
Can I respond to that, Your Honor, please? If
the chair already made a ruling in regard to that, Attorney Bakel. We will allow it to establish pattern and or behavior, but not
Hindi ko mainom to.
to add to the articles of impeachment against the Vice President. That is quite clear.
Opo.
Thank-
Not only to councils, but also to the senator judges and for the public as well.
Yes.
But the chair would like to note, if you would like to make one, a continuing objection insofar as this line of questioning is concerned.
Yes,
Yes.
Your Honor.
Continuing objection of counsel to this line of questioning is hereby noted.
And also,
Attorney
Your
Ligutan,
Honor,
you may
please.
proceed.
Thank you so much. We will be continually invoking isang rule sa rules of procedure, Rule 130, Section 35. Exactly. I think that's what the Honorable Presiding Officer had in mind. Rule 130, Section 5, allowing presentation of evidence on previous acts to prove specific intent, knowledge, identity, plan, system, scheme, habit, custom, usage, or the like. Or siguro sa isang salita na maiintindihan ng ating mga kababayan, pattern. May pattern. May proceed, Your Honor?
You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you. So therefore, Madam, yung paghahandle po ng confidential funds, hindi na bago sa inyo. Tama po ba?
Ano po, Your Honor, familiar lang po ako sa pagiging SDO,
SDO.
Special Disbursement Officer.
All right, now. And ma'am, familiar din po kayo sa mga dokumento or reports na kailangan ihanda bago po magamit ng isang opisina gaya ng Office of the Vice President ng confidential funds. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Opo. Thank you so much, ma'am. In fact, madam, you are familiar with Joint Circular 2015-01. In particular, nakasaad dyan, paragraph 4.2. May we be allowed, Your Honor, please, ayan. Ma'am, nakasulat po sa paragraph 4.2 ng Joint Circular 2015-01 na lahat ng allocations ng confidential funds dapat supported by yung unang dokumento, ma'am, nakasulat dyan, physical and financial plan. Familiar po kayo sa provision na ito, ma'am, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, ma'am, salamat po. Now, according sa provision na ito, ang pagdi-disperse, okay, ang paggagamit. Ma'am, what's Bisaya for disbursement, kung alam niyo po? Ano ba yung Bisaya? What term do we use, Cebuano Bisaya, for disbursement?
Ang pag-release,
Pag-release. Okay. Kailangan base yan sa physical and financial plan. Okay? Therefore, hindi po pwede na may marirelease na confidential funds kung walang tinatawag na PFP. No? Physical and financial plan. Tama po ba?
tama po, Your
Tama
Honor.
po, ma'am. Di po ba, ma'am, kinukumpirma mo na para sa ika-4 at huling quarter ng 2022 para ma-release yung 125 million pesos na confidential funds, sinasabi nyo, nag-comply naman yung Office of the Vice President sa kinakailangang physical and financial plan. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama po ba? Now, in fact, ma'am, pumirma ka at nagsumite kayo ng isang physical and financial plan na yung petsa is December 13, 2022. Tama po ba, ma'am?
Di ko maalala exactly ang number, Your Honor, pero naghimo mi og physical financial plan.
Naghimo, Your Honor, means...
Gumawa sila ng physical and
yes.
financial plan.
Thank you so much. Now, so para po maalala natin, ma'am, no? Ipapakita natin ngayon yung isang physical and financial plan. Okay? Marked as P-I-14-1 for the prosecution. Show the document on the screen and to the witness. Ma'am, yung physical and financial plan, ipinirmahan po ni Rosalyn Sanchez tsaka ni Sara Z. Duterte. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, maalala mo now yung dokumentong ito. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then base sa dokumentong ito, ma'am, sinasabi dyan, ikaw yung tinatawag natin na Project Accountable Officer. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Mhm. In fact, ma'am, you will also confirm na pinirmahan niyo po yung PFP as the Project Accountable Officer. Nakasulat dyan, ma'am, mo. Ma'am, di ba, ma'am, nakasulat dyan?
Opo.
Prepared by. Ibig sabihin, kayo po, ma'am, yung nag-prepare ng PFP. Based sa
Kasama,
document.
yes, Your Honor, pero during paghimuan ni Your Honor, kasama ko po ang aming security officer, Your
Yes.
Honor.
By paghimo, namuan, it means while we were making this, I was with our security officer.
Sir.
Ma'am, tama po yung interpretation ko, di po ba?
Kasama ko po ang aming security officer, Your Honor, kasi sa kanya po ako naghihingi ng mga inputs or guidelines
ma'am.
in preparation for the
Yes, ma'am.
physical financial plan.
Maraming salamat for that. But we will go into that, ma'am, ha? We will go into that. Aabot po tayo sa punto niyan. Okay po, ma'am?
Yes,
Now, ma'am, bilang po Project Accountable Officer, ikaw nakasulat dyan, ikaw yung nagprepara ng plano, ikaw din, being the officer, accountable officer, yung naglista ng mga confidential funds. Ma'am, yung paglista, ma'am, ha? Yung tanong ko, ha? Paglista ng confidential funds, programs, and activities na nasusulat sa physical and financial plan. Di po ba?
pwede usabon, Your Honor, ang
Okay.
question.
Ako usabon, ma'am, no? Bilang Project Accountable Officer, the one who prepared the plan, ikaw din yung naglista. Yung naglista, ma'am,
Sulat.
sa plano, sa plan, ano yung mga programa tsaka activities? Yung paglilista po. Kayo po yun, di ba? As the project accountable officer, the one who prepared the plan. Tama po ba?
Tama po with the
Mm.
tulong po ng
Tulong.
security officer.
Yes, ma'am.
mga
We'll go into that.
inputs.
Ma'am, let's continue. Now, makikita natin sa plano, ma'am, na inilista nyo under the column programs with an S, activities with an S, projects with an S, PAP. Ma'am, ano yung nakasulat dyan? Ano yung programa sa mga programs, activities, projects? Anong programa yung sinulat nyo dyan? Good governance program.
Sorry, Your Honor, dili kayo ko, sorry.
Can the
Yes.
Dili
prosecution
kayo
be
ko
confronted to
kabasa, Your
document?
Honor, kay gagmay kaayo ang litra.
Okay, ma'am. This is what we'll do.
The witness said hindi niya kayang basahin dahil maliit yung mga letra.
Yan.
Okay.
So, you can peruse the document even without. Okay?
Kaya kani.
O pwede ba? Mas,
Okay.
dyan, ma'am, di ba? Good.
Attorney
Go
Legutan,
governance
if you're
program.
approaching the witness, kindly bring the mic para hindi mahirapan yung ating gumagawa ng TSN.
Alright. Now, ma'am. Okay na po ba?
Okay po.
Ma'am,
Your Honor.
now, yung tanong is, ano ba itong good governance program na ito? What is this all about?
Ito po yung mga programa ng ang opisina ng Office of the Vice President na nakalista na po sa buong taon.
Mm-mm.
Halimbawa po, yung libreng sakay, yung plant at risk millionaires, 4 million, kalimutan ko sir.
Okay.
Libreng sakay, yung financial medical assistance po, Your Honor.
Okay. So, ma'am, yun yung mga sinasabi mong mga programa now under this program. Yun yung sinasabi mo, di ba? Ma'am, sino po yung nag-conceptualize? Sino pong bumuo o nag-isip ng programang ito?
Ang opisina po ng Office of the Vice President, Your Honor, with coordination po sa aming security officer.
Now, kailan po nabuo ang planong ito?
Mm,
Sa security officer naman, yung nag-conceptualize, di po ba? Na mga planong ito.
repeat, Your Honor, sa question.
Sino yung kailan na-conceptual? Ito yung tanong. Kailan nabuo or napag-isipan or na-conceptualize itong good governance program? Kailan?
Sa pag ano na, Your Honor, pag-request na ni Ma'am BP ng confidential funds.
Mhm. When the Vice President requested for confidential funds. Ma'am, may mga pag-aaral ba or pagsasaliksik na ginawa ang iyong opisina to come up with the program?
Wala akong personal knowledge sa ana, Your Honor.
Wala kang personal knowledge. May proseso ba o criteria na ginamit to select of all programs, good governance programs? Wala po.
Wala ko kabalo, Your Honor.
By walay kabalo, it means wala po akong personal knowledge. Wala po akong alam. Ma'am,
Oops.
we're fine here, okay? Let's continue, Aaron.
You may
Okay.
continue, counsel, but the public is reminded to kindly put their phones in silent mode.
Okay, now. Ma'am, sinabi niyo, ma'am, na wala po kayong alam, wala kayong personal knowledge, kasi po, hindi naman po ikaw yung nag-identify ng mga programa tsaka mga activities na nakasulat sa 2022 Fiscal and Financial Plan. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Tama, Your Honor. In fact, ma'am, you will admit, confirm, na noong November 25, 2024, yung pagdinig ng Committee on Good Governance and Accountability, you merely ask a security officer, Colonel Lachica, what to state in the fiscal and financial plan as confidential activities in relation sa paggamit ng Office of the Vice President ng confidential funds. To aid your memory, Your Honor, please, we are showing on the screen, a portion of the transcript of the Committee on Good Government and Accountability hearing, November 25, 2024, where sinasabi ng witness that all information that will be reflected in the fiscal and financial plan of the Office of the Vice President, which she prepared, galing lang sa isang security officer, si Colonel Lachica.
Siya po ang nagbigay sa akin ng inputs, Your Honor, o mga guidelines po, Your Honor, kung ano po ang mga activities in relation po sa pagkandak po ng confidential operations
Okay.
or activities.
Salamat, ma'am. Ma'am, who is this Colonel Lachica?
Si Colonel Lachica po ay siya po ang commanding officer ng aming BPS-PG at siya din ang aming security officer ng Office of the Vice President.
Si Colonel Lachica, yung full name niya po ay si Colonel Raymond Dante Lachica. Tama po ba?
Mo na iyang full name, Your Honor.
Yun yung full name niya. Now, thank you so much. Daghang salamat, ma'am. Now, hindi po ba na-aside po na si Lachica, Colonel Lachica, yung magsasabi sa iyo ano yung isusulat sa plan, hindi po ba na the same Colonel Lachica yung nagbibigay sa iyo ng mga listahan ng object of expenditures where the confidential funds will be used? Ma'am, before you answer that, to remind you, eto naman, page 126 po ng transcript of the CGGPA hearing dated November 25, 2024. Nakasaad dyan, inamin nyo, under oath, ma'am, na yung nagbibigay sa iyo ng listahan ng object of expenditures, paano gagamitin yung confidential funds, ikaw po yung nagprepara, pero si Colonel Lachica yung nagsasabi sa iyo sa mga listahan ng paggagamitan ng confidential funds. Based on that transcript. Tama po ba?
Sorry, Your Honor, nalibog ko sa imong question.
Mhm.
Taas man kaayo.
We have to clarify, by nalibog, ibig sabihin, confused.
Na-confuse.
Na-confuse po. Now, ma'am, base po sa November 25, 2024 hearing, inamin niyo po na si Colonel Lachica yung nagbibigay sa iyo ng listahan ng object of expenditures for confidential funds. Tama po ba?
Object of expenditures. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Sa
Your
kanya
Honor.
galing.
Nagsasalamat, ma'am. Ma'am, ito na yung tanong, ma'am. Isn't it po na yung paggagawa, pagpre-prepara ng plano, tsaka yung pagdidetalye ng objects of expenditures, hindi po ba trabaho nyo yun? Bilang, wait, not yet. Special Disbursing Officer, being the Project Accountable Officer, as indicated in the plan prepared by. Hindi po ba dapat kayo yun?
Counsel for the respondent.
We
Attorney Bacal?
respectfully object, Your Honor, on the
Ground?
ground of being compound and argumentative, Your Honor.
Objection is overruled. Witness may answer. Pakisagot po yung tanong, Ma'am Gina.
Mm-mm.
Your Honor, pwede po usbon ang iyang
Yes,
pangutana. Taas man good, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. I will, ma'am. Para kay Gina Acosta, I will do that. Ma'am,
Salamat.
wise pa yan. Okay now. Hindi po ba na yung pagdadraft ng physical and financial plan, trabaho nyo bilang project accountable officer as indicated by the note prepared by in the plan. Di ba trabaho nyo dapat yan?
Trabaho ko po yan with the inputs or guidelines sa aming security officer, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, hindi po ba na yung paglilista ng expenditures, ma'am, sa planong iyan, as indicated by the note prepared by you being the project accountable officer, hindi po ba trabaho nyo rin po yan?
Objection, Your Honor. Ask and answer.
Wala, iba yun. Yung kanina was drafting, now is detailing of the list of expenditures. Two different things.
Kindly address the court, counsel. Witness may answer.
Ano po yun, sir?
Okay. Ma'am, kanina sinabi mo yung pag-prepare para trabaho nyo with inputs ni Colonel Chica, yung tanong now is, yung paglilista, pagdidetalye ng expenditures, opo, di ba trabaho nyo rin po yan as SDO/Project Accountable Officer as indicated by the note prepared by?
Ang pagsulat po ako, pero ang mga expenses po, kung unsa ang gamiton, kay kay security
Chica.
officer po. Kasi siya po ang mag-implement ng various confidential
Mhm.
operation activities. Kay siya po ang eksperto dito sa ground, Your Honor.
So therefore, ma'am, kayo po yung tagasulat sa lahat ng gustong ispasulat ni Colonel Chica. Tama po ba?
Misleading, Your
Nag-discuss
Honor.
po.
Why?
Misleading, counsel. The witness did not say that. She said she was getting inputs from Colonel Atchica.
Your Honor, that's a follow-up question, Your Honor, please. That's a follow-up question. So I'm confirming with her that it was Colonel Chica who told her what to write, what to input. That's the question, Your Honor, please. On the basis of her previous answer, that it was with the inputs of Colonel Chica. So that's a question by itself, Your Honor, please. A follow-up question.
Ma'am Gina, kayo po ang nagtatype dito sa form na to. Pag sinabing prepared by you, kayo po yung nagtype, nagsulat.
Ako po ang nagsulat, Your Honor.
Pero kinukuha niyo po yung sinusulat ninyo mula kay Colonel Latchika. Kumukuha po kayo ng input sa kanya kung anong itatype o isusulat niyo dyan.
After we discuss po, Your Honor.
Sige.
Pagkatapos niyo mag-usap ni Colonel Latchika.
Opo, Your Honor.
Ibig sabihin po ba nun, pwede yung sabihin kay Colonel Latchika, mali yan. Hindi pwede yan.
Nagtanong,
O sinusunod niyo lang po lahat ng sinasabi niya?
nangutana ako sa iya, Your Honor, kung unsa na, Your Honor, o nganong ka na ang gastuhon, Your Honor. Asa na, paunsa na siya paunsa na siya na related sa confidential, Your Honor.
So tinatanong niyo lang po siya, ano yan, para saan yan, pasok ba yan sa confidential fund o hindi? At pag sumagot siya, isusunod niyo na po yan.
Kung masatisfy ko po sa iyang i-explain sa ko, Your Honor.
Pag nakontento kayo sa paliwanag niya, ilalagay niyo po.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Attorney